Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner, from Avocado Heights, California. Weighing in tonight at 245 pounds, your Thicc Daddy, Uptown Andy Brown!
Wow, an eruption!
They know who the Blitzkrieg Pro Bedlam champ is.
His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, from San Francisco, California, weighing in tonight at 225 pounds, the top guy, Griffin McCoy.
Very vast polarity of reactions here in the sold-out Pulaski Club.
No doubt about it, Alyssa. Swivel of the hips from both of our opening bout combatants. Not a dry seat in the house here at Masters of Reality. Griffin McCoy, Andy Brown. Senior referee Nate Speckman donning the stripes for the contest.
And we know that Thicc Daddy, wasn't everybody's favorite when he first stepped foot here in Grind, but I don't think Griffin McCoy's made any friends here.
Are we on top guy time? Bell rang. I'm guessing top guy time. That stopwatches are running.
Fair question. Griffin McCoy doesn't get paid by the hour. He gets paid for a victory in it.
Whoa!
Oh,
Andy Brown! Andy Brown has been hoisted! What Andy Brown said under his breath, we cannot subtitle that.
For the best that we don't.
Griffin McCoy, Andy Brown, Masters of Reality. We kicking things off, they lock horns.
Tangling up, and Andy Brown taking that early position of dominance, using that strength, that power, but quickly reversed by Griffin McCoy.
It's an interesting bout here where we have Andy Brown with power with deceptive speed. And then on the other side of the coin, Griffin McCoy, speed with deceptive power. Interesting to see how this feeling out process unfolds in front of us here in East Hampton at the legendary Pulaski Club.
Definitely too, Johnny. There's such a feeling out process in a first time ever matchup like this. Both trying to get a sense of one another. Because, you can watch all the tape, watch all of the matches of each other, but to be in there physically, to feel these hits. Oh, hang on now. Oh, geez, now Andy Brown.
And now Griffin McCoy. Andy Brown not left with an appendage to reach for the bottom rope.
But able to free himself, gets that arm free. Able to force the break is Andy Brown, but has some damage been done?
A pair of transcontinental athletes here, both West Coast imports. But Andy Brown not responding kindly to that chop, not responding kindly to that second one. The dagger's being stared by Andy Brown.
Oh, and Andy Brown unleashing return fire to Griffin McCoy, slings it back into that corner. I don't think Andy Brown was quite satisfied.
Nowhere for Griffin to go!
Oh, God, a deafening, thunderclap across the chest.
Yes, indeed, potentially collapsing the chest cavity of Griffin McCoy, who's hanging in there tight.
Now Andy Brown was staggered back to the corner, using the ropes for some momentum. Oh, wipes out the Thicc Daddy.
Precision forearm strike, opting against the pinfall to immediately slide into the rear chin lock.
This is a situation, too, compromising the air supply of Andy Brown. This is something where, it might not be a move that's going to make Andy Brown tap out, but it's certainly going to make him struggle.
It may matter within the last 10 minutes of the bout. Absolutely, Alyssa. Now Andy Brown. Nothing doing on the shoulder tackle. Griffin McCoy. Top guy time. You better check your punch guard because it's Thicc Daddy time incoming.
The swivel of the hips. The tank top coming off.
And Griffin McCoy coming a little unglued.
Fans in the Pulaski Club coming unglued. Griffin McCoy trying his darndest, but now turnabout fair play.
Yes, indeed. Flick of the nose, a drop down out of Griffin McCoy. The leapfrog rolls back on through the cartwheel out of one Thicc Daddy round the way. West Coast Andy.
Wow, showing off that agility, the athleticism.
And the top guy time is now rolling on the outside of the ring here at Pro Wrestling Grind.
Griffin McCoy taking some time to collect himself, but Andy Brown is finding his way to the apron.
Swings wild, cartwheels out of the way.
Oh, dodges the kick, does Griffin McCoy. Oh, jeez. Heavy landing for top guy. There's that super kick right to the jaw of McCoy.
And McCoy standing only by the bottom rope, keeping him, well, not really standing, huh?
That was, the heels were the only thing clinging and connecting Griffin McCoy to the ring. Now dished back into the center of the mat by Uptown Andy Brown, the quick cover.
And you imagine, Alyssa, how unprecedented it would be. Who in the world has ever been able to call themselves Blitzkrieg Pro Bedlam Champion and Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Champion at the same time? Nobody. Never.
But Andy Brown looking to make history anywhere he goes. Could he be punching his card into championship contention? A backbreaker like that could do it. Hooks the leg. Not enough, though. That's how much this means to Griffin McCoy to show himself and show out in his Grind debut.
Top tier backbreaker out of Andy Brown. Griffin McCoy left with no free hand to plant himself on the way back down. Andy Brown, no, you said it. Griffin McCoy recognizes the opportunity here on his debut, getting a pillar of grind like Andy Brown. Doesn't come about every day.
Certainly not, but you know, we talked about the notable competitors Griffin McCoy has faced, and he said some tough SOBs as a nicer way of putting it than how Griffin McCoy said it online. But you gotta wonder, has he faced someone quite like Andy Brown?
You know, Andy Brown, who when he entered the Northeast scene had such a chip on his shoulder to relocate successfully, to build a new dynasty for the Thicc Daddy. But Griffin McCoy looking to do that and then some. But Andy Brown, reversal of the Irish whip. Griffin McCoy up and over. Watch the striking now. Kenta found out the hard way. Nobody home on the lariat, but the back elbow lands flush. Oh, Griffin McCoy returning fire with the clothesline. Staying in the pocket with the Thicc Daddy. Oh, wait a minute.
What? Oh, no. What is Griffin McCoy thinking? Oh, jeez! Wipes out Andy Brown at ringside.
Griffin McCoy giving his heart, giving his soul, and of course, giving his body to the Grind faithful here.
But still finding time to jaw jack with the front row here in the Pulaski Club. We are still on top guy time here, Johnny.
That stopwatch is still a running. Griffin McCoy now. Imagine what this first victory would do. Of all debuts one could make here at Pro Wrestling Grind. Snuffing out a potential 3-win streak. Oh, nobody home on the sunset kick.
Great dodge from Andy Brown. Oh, jeez!
The tried and true intercept knee from Andy Brown. Spine on the pine.
And Thicc Daddy sent on the follow-up. Andy Brown now with the cover. Oh, no!
That combo, that proves to be a ripcord of sorts for Andy Brown. The engine really gets going off of the Spinebuster Thicc Daddy Senton combo. We talk about COD. We talk about fatality. Finish him. The toolbox gets deeper from here, folks.
Most certainly does. How much farther deep in the toolbox does Andy Brown have to dig with the resilience of Griffin McCoy?
That iron is brandished.
And winding up, looking to finish him. Rolls out of the way, does McCoy.
Oh, McCoy exhausted at this point. Potentially had the option to follow up instead. Bought a couple seconds.
Catches the boot. Slugs with a forearm shot to Andy Brown.
Guns to the opposing turnbuckle, but Griffin McCoy with the Yakuza kick.
Now Griffin McCoy barreling in. Oh, drop kick right to the face of Andy Brown.
Paying homage to a past victim in Kento with the hang time on that drop kick. Griffin McCoy maybe rocking and rolling his way to a debut victory here at Pro Wrestling Grind.
Oh, now planting Andy Brown up on the top of the turnbuckle.
Following up, pondering a Frankensteiner, it looks like. Wait a minute, no!
No.
A top rope superplex, a brain buster.
Oh, good! A sacrifice play. Griffin McCoy's feeling it too, but hooks the leg. No! Andy Brown still kicking.
Griffin McCoy. Valuable seconds being wasted. Taking exception with the count. Has to follow up.
And chants of Daddy echoing through the Pulaski Club, much to the chagrin of Griffin McCoy, who now stares down at Andy Brown, readjusting himself and getting his head back in this match.
You said it. And now Griffin McCoy pondering the coup de grace.
Oh, geez, lighten up Andy Brown. A flurry of strikes, but oh, a boot right to the jaw of McCoy.
And now Andy Brown takes off. Bicycle kick returned by Griffin McCoy.
Catches McCoy though. Oh, swinging with a forearm shot.
Mixing up the offense. Now Andy Brown. Griffin McCoy with the follow-in.
Kick right to the back of the skull. Andy Brown on linguini legs. Catches with the cutter.
Snatched out of the air. Now.
And finish him. Andy Brown now crawls to the cover. Top guy is down.
Here is your winner, Andy Brown.
That's how you kick off Masters of Reality, folks. Griffin McCoy, win, lose, draw, left it all in the Emerald Ring and then some. And Andy Brown, 3 matches in a row under his belt. The winner of tonight's main event may be looking at one Thicc Daddy waiting in the wings for their next contender.
We're gonna see some respect. Oh, all right. Little parting forehead kiss to Griffin McCoy. Compliments of the Thicc Daddy, who acknowledges the fight that Griffin McCoy showed tonight. It may not have been the top guy's time, but that was nothing to sneeze at. One hell of a debut showing from Griffin McCoy.
No doubt about it. They can recognize each other as California imports now residing in the tri-state area. Real recognizes real.